now that we have our authentication system in place, let's start creating gigs and allowing users to create proposals for gigs. So the first thing that I can see here that I want to do is post a job. So right now it doesn't link to anything, or it links to an HTML template. Let's go into our header and find that. So right here it says post a job. So let's change that. What do we want to link it to? If we go into our rake routes here, you'll see that we have this new gig right here. So what we'll want to do is, let's just leave it all there for now. Actually, these are not formatted correctly. So let's say link to post a gig, and you'll see that it has this HTML right here syntax to show us the two arrows here. And so what we'll want to do is go ahead and put that in, and at the end of that put HTML safe, meaning that the HTML will recognize this right here as two arrows. Then we'll want to go to the new gig path that we found right here, new gig, and we can take the class that it has right here. So that should work for us. Let's do a refresh, post a gig right here. So now that we have that, again, we can get rid of this down here. And we can keep this browse all jobs there for now. Do a refresh, and we'll work on that later. But post a gig, if we click on that, it'll tell us that we don't have a new action in our gigs controller. So let's go ahead and add one. Gigs controller. Get rid of that white space for now. New. If we do a refresh, it'll tell us we don't have a view for it. So if we go into our app, views, gigs right here, new HTML, ERB. Now if we do refresh, fantastic. It's there for us. And actually the header isn't showing, and that's because we don't want this to be here. On the index HTML ERB, we put the rendered layouts header. Let's do that for the entire application. So let's get rid of that, push everything up, go into our application HTML ERB file, and we'll paste it in right underneath the body here. So now if we do refresh, fantastic, it's there for us. So this is our gigs new view right here, and we don't really have anything. It doesn't show us anything right here. So what we'll want to do is create a form so that you can actually create a new gig. So what we'll want to do is actually take our downloaded job portal right here and see if they have a template for a post or a new gig. And I believe they do. Let me just see. It's post a job. So this is what we'll want right here. And we'll fix this up a bit to match more closely what we want it to be. But this is what we'll want. So let me just get out of that. Drag this over. Copy everything. And paste it in. Now if we do a refresh, fantastic. We have what we need. So in our next lesson, we'll actually clean this up a little bit, add our own styling, and get rid of all of the fields that we don't need here.